guys, welcome back to another Shop My Stash video. We're gonna go ahead and talk about the products that were in here for the past week. I'm gonna pull some stuff out and we're gonna go ahead and shop my stash for new items to use, well, for the next week. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with powders. I did use the Joa Selfie Ready setting powder in the shade Banana. I did use it under the eye. It's so finely milled. It's not very banana, like extra brightening. I'm gonna go hold on to it for now. I do want to use it again. Again, it's super finely milled, so it kind of goes everywhere when you apply it, but it leaves a very kind of like a airbrushed look onto the under eye area. So I'm gonna hold on to it for a little bit longer and try it again. I liked it, but I didn't like it so much because I needed to use quite a bit of it to actually stop my concealer from creasing, or it could just be that my concealer wanted to crease that day. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the Hourglass Luminous Light powder. Out of here, I will go ahead and pull this different finishing powder. This Derma Blend Loose Setting Powder, I actually did really enjoy it. I did use it with this Laura Mercier puff. I just kind of like patted it into my my skin. My foundation looked really nice, so I'm gonna keep it in here for a little bit longer. I am gonna go ahead and pull out this Maybelline Better Stay Skin. I like this product, and I am just gonna use something else this time, or this next week. This Illamasqua Hydro Veil, like it's like a moisturizing primer kind of thing. It was so interesting. I actually really enjoyed it. It reformulates itself in here. So you scoop it out, you make a big hole, and then it just kind of goes back together by itself, which is kind of cool. I did really enjoy it. Really hydrating, and it was a really nice base for my foundation. On top of that, I did use this guy in my pore areas, the Smashbox Photo Finish Minimize Pores Primer. I love this thing. I really do. I'm not usually big on pore minimizing products. I mean, I do like my Tatcha and the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I do like them, but this guy, whew, beautiful. I think maybe one more use out of here, out of this package. Hopefully I can get one more use. It lasted me I've used it 5 times, so it's pretty good for 1.5 ml. And then I did not use this guy at all, so I'm gonna keep both of these in here, and I'm gonna try and finish both of them. I will for sure finish the pore one, so maybe I need to just use that guy. I did use the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I am gonna go ahead and pull it out. This guy I did not use at all, and this is the NYX Born to Glow Concealer. I was really close on finishing a concealer that is in a project pan, so I didn't use this guy. I'm gonna keep it in here. I did have this Milani Baked Blush as a highlight, and I think this looks absolutely stunning. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out. And let's do, for lip products, I am gonna go ahead and pull this guy out, the Bare Minerals, the Mineralist, whatever, in the shade Courage. This was sent to me by Influencer for review purposes. I did really enjoy it. The color was beautiful, and I did receive this guy from Octoly, and this is the Bobbi Brown Crushed Oil Infused Gloss. This was so beautiful. I already used it. I had to. It was absolutely stunning, and it's so comfortable on the lips. I did really enjoy it. There it is right there. So I'm keeping this guy in here, and I'm also gonna go ahead and keep the Pat McGrath the Major Red Lipstick, which is this guy. These are gonna come out. They're technically should be here for the whole month of February, but I did already use them. I do want to get some use out of the other products that I haven't used yet, so I'm gonna pull these out. I'm gonna pull this guy out. These I haven't used yet. Maybe I'll keep this guy in here and just pull these out. I've used them. I know I'm gonna keep them in my collection. I want to get some use out of the other lip products, but again, these are I should be using these until the end of February, but I got quite a bit of use out of them, which technically I ended up not using these hardly. I did use these too, but the rest I didn't use. We'll do swatches of these at when we pull in the new makeup, like at the end of the video. For primers and for mascaras and all that stuff, These I'm gonna keep in here. I'm gonna keep these in here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the Cynthia Rowley black eyeliner. I do really enjoy it. I really wanted a black eyeliner, so I pulled it in. I'm gonna pull it out. This isn't a project. And this guy, I don't have a whole lot left in here. But I am still trying to finish that Joa brow pencil, so I don't know. I'm gonna keep both of them in here, I guess. I got nothing to lose with that. For eyeshadow primer, I did use this guy. It was kind of a nice change from the MAC paint pot. Maybe I need to start adding some eye drops into this one. It was just kind of a little bit dry. It's not easy to apply on the eye. I'm trying to finish this guy, so I'm still working on it. But using the Milani one was a little bit of a change. It was pretty nice. I'm gonna keep it in here. And then I have this Urban Decay. It's an Urban Decay setting bottle, but I don't have Urban Decay in here. I have like a different product, the setting mist. I'm gonna keep it. I did pull in this product. Both of these are going into a project. I'm gonna definitely keep them in here. This Wet n Wild Photo Focus matte fixing spray. Actually, I didn't use it. I totally forgot that this was in here, so I am gonna go ahead and keep it in here. For foundations, I had these two. I'm definitely keeping the Catrice HD liquid foundation. I'm just gonna put it back into my collection. And this guy, the Laura Geller Quench and Tint Hydrating Foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and return it. I had picked it up from TJ Maxx, and I don't know, it was so light, like the color, the shade was so light on me, and then it just did not sit very well on my skin. I could tell that it was so light and leaned a little bit on the pink side. It did not look very flattering, so I'm gonna go ahead and return it. I know I only paid $5.99 for it, but there's no need for me to hold on to it and try to make it work when I do have a large foundation collection to begin with. There's no need to do that. Hollywood Flawless Filter, the Charlotte Tilbury thing. This is so beautiful. I did really enjoy it all over my face. Well, not in the center of my face. I did enjoy it, and then I would put my foundation on. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that guy out as well. This guy is so pretty. The Film Star Bronze and Glow, like a bronzer and highlight. It's so beautiful. It looks so natural on the face. I made a nice dent into that highlight. I am gonna go ahead and put it back into my collection and use something else. I use this guy like a lot. Pretty much every day I wore makeup except 2 days where I used this guy, which again is absolutely stunning. This highlight is beautiful. The one thing that I noticed with these bronzers are they kind of had a little bit more kick up than their normal like a bronzer, so I don't know what that is about. This shade is absolutely stunning. Like this blush, beautiful. I'm really happy I picked this guy up. I'm gonna go ahead and put it back into my collection. We have eyeshadow palettes. Venus 3. Oh, this thing is so beautiful. I created actually only one look with this. I used the shade Bliss, Ecstasy, Paradise, Heavenly, and Dreamy. It looks so beautiful. So the only shades I didn't use were these three, which is okay. I'm ready to go ahead and put it into my collection and play with something else. This Fenty Beauty. Every time I did an eye look with this, everywhere I went, they're like, oh, I really like your eyeshadow. I really like your eyeshadow. It just blended so easily. The shades are perfect for every day. I'm gonna go ahead and put it into my collection. And then lastly is the Dose of Color, the mini eyeshadow palette. Oh my god, this guy is absolutely stunning as well. I had really good luck this week with all three eyeshadow palettes. I used the top row. I did use this one and this one. The only shade I didn't use was Glam Girl, which is okay. And this blush, woo, beautiful. Yeah, this is kind of like, do I want to keep it for another week? But no, I'm gonna go ahead and put it back into my collection. I do want to pull in some of my newer eyeshadow palettes and maybe one of the old ones. So let's go ahead. Oh, the only thing left, and again, I didn't use it this week, and I don't know why, because it's such a beautiful shade. I just need to use it. I'm gonna keep it in here. This is by Bare Minerals, the Bounce and Blur in Mauve Sunrise. So now let's go ahead and shop my stash for makeup to use for the next week. Okay, so let's go ahead and shop my stash for new makeup to use for the next week. I did pick up a new foundation, and actually I think let's pull it in. Of course I picked up a new foundation, like how could I not? I picked up the new Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, the dewy one, and I picked up the shade light medium neutral. I'm gonna pull this guy in. I've been hearing really great reviews about it, so I want to pull this guy in. I do want to pull in this guy, the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil, the original Mineral Veil. I'm gonna use that. And I did get the new e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and I picked up the shade Light Peach. I don't know, their shades were kind of a little bit difficult to decide on which one would be good for me. So I'm going to pull this guy in, and then for eyeshadows, I do want to pull in, I think I'm going to finally do it. I did pick up this guy on Black Friday, the Natasha Denona Sunset Palette. It had been on my wish list ever since it came out, and I did get it. Me and my friend Valerie, because I think Natasha Denona was having buy one get one free. So I picked up this guy, and my friend Valerie, she got the Safari one. Is it? Yeah, Safari one. So we kind of split the price. So I do want to pull this guy in. I'm gonna bring this guy in, and I think maybe that's it for new eyeshadow palettes. I do want to pull in one of my older eyeshadow palettes. So from here, I think maybe that will be it. I kind of want one of these blushes though. Finally got the Buxom Wanderlust in Mykonos. Yeah, let's do this guy. I'm gonna do this Buxom Wanderlust in Mykonos. I don't know. Alright, so I think that's probably it from newer makeup. Yeah, I think that's probably it. I do have the little sample of the Bite foundation, so I'm gonna bring it in. I wanna use it up. I got two shades. I can't remember if it was like L40 and L45. I'm not sure. So I'm going to pick up this one, which is, I've tried it. I tried this shade before, and I actually really enjoyed it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this in. I do want to finish it. And for setting sprays, yeah, I'm gonna skip the setting spray part because I did leave the one spray from last week, the Wet n Wild one, so I'm gonna skip this. Now for primers, I do want to get another primer. Just had this in there. Oh, this is overflowing. How about we do, I haven't used this one in a while. I know I really like this guy. I like this guy, and I really like this guy and this guy. Kind of, they're all like illuminating, hydrating. I'm gonna go ahead and pull in I'm gonna pull in the Ole Henriksen. I don't remember last time I had it in my stash. I'm gonna pull this guy in. And I think that's probably it for primers. So now let's go ahead and pick up an older eyeshadow palette. Okay, so for one of the older eyeshadow palettes, the Sunset palette is kind of, well, sunsetty. So a lot of neutrals, this is what I'm trying to say. A lot of neutrals in it. So I think I want to pull in maybe something kind of like a little pop of color. Maybe I could do this one with it, or this is the Sunrise palette. I mean, Sunset and Sunrise, they should go well together, shouldn't they? Maybe I could do this one, or I can go ahead and do the other thing that I thought would be nice to do is this one, Dominique Cosmetics The Storm palette. I do really enjoy this one. It's definitely kind of, it could be in a accompanying palette. why is that word so hard to say? Whatever. Maybe I could do this. I'm having a hard time. I could do this guy. This palette doesn't excite me. Maybe I should pull it in and play with it and see. Is it all shimmer? Kind of looks like it's all shimmer, doesn't it? Or satiny, you know? Like, are there any mattes in here? Is this black a matte? Maybe, well, must probably the only one that's matte. Oh, this palette does not excite me at all. Maybe I should just declutter it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. I don't even want to try. It doesn't excite me. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. That was kind of a nice, quick decision to make. I think I liked this one. Maybe I could pull in this, or which one do I want to do? I want to do the Winky Lux. Yeah, let's do this one because I don't know how I feel about it. I don't remember if I like it. I think I liked it more than this guy. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'm gonna declutter that. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this guy in. Yeah, is that a right choice, or should I do this one? No, I'm gonna play with an older palette. I think I recently played with this one, so it's tight, getting tight in here. Okay, so 2 eyeshadow palettes. I think that should be okay. That sunset is pretty large, and I'm trying to shop my stash every week, so I'm gonna do this one. Let's pick up an older foundation. Okay, for foundation, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull in, kind of wanna pull in this one, the Hourglass Vanish, and this is in the shade Nude. Yeah, I'm gonna pull in this guy. No, little tiny sample of the foundation. I think I want to do this or this one because I don't remember how I feel about this guy. I haven't used it in a while. How about we do this one? Yeah, I'm gonna pull in this Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Makeup Healthy Glow Foundation. This is like medium to full coverage, and actually it was pretty full coverage. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this guy in. We pulled in one concealer. Should we do another? No, I do have the NYX concealer, so I think I'm good from this drawer. Let's pull in a powder. Okay, for powder, other than the Bare Minerals Original Mineral Veil, I'm gonna pull in this guy as a finishing powder, the Laura Mercier Candle Glow Sheer Perfecting Powder in the shade 2. I'm gonna pull it in as a finishing powder. Do really like that. And how about should we do let's do for banana powder, like under the eye. I could do this one, or I could do this guy. This was pretty good too. Maybe we do this one. Let's pull in the Too Faced one. How about one? Should I do one more? I think that's probably not a good idea. Okay, I think that's probably enough. That one powder. Do I want to pull in a face palette? Yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the face palette drawer. Okay, for face palette, you guys know I have an addiction to them. Maybe you don't know, but I do have an addiction to face palettes. I just love face palettes. Oh yeah, I did buy this guy from Sephora recently. I did use it when I went on travel one of the weeks, so it hadn't made its place in the Shop My Stash because it went straight with me on travel. So maybe I need to give these a little bit more love. No, there's other stuff that hasn't been as loved, I guess. How about we do, let's do the Cheerleaders by Benefit. It's got Hula, Cookie, and Gold Rush. I do like all three of them. It's this one. I do really love the Smashbox face palettes too. Ooh, oh, it's been a while. This has been a really long while. And there's the Cali Contour. And then there's the Cali Kissed. I think I will do... I'm just gonna do the cheerleader one because I do want to pull in some individual blushes and you know, bronzers. Maybe I need to do like maybe I need to just start rotating through these. Like, I don't know how many I have. Maybe I have, you know, like maybe one week I pull one, the next week I pull a different one, and then just keep going until I go through them all. That could be a good idea. This guy, I don't think I've pulled it in yet, and I do really like this. Let's do this one. It's been, yeah, let's do this one instead of the cheerleaders. This is the Tarte Hamptons Weekender Contour Palette. I like the formula, and it's way too long. I do want to count how many I have to see, like, do I have 52? So apparently I have 31 face palettes. These are the ones that have been used. I did pick up some new ones that haven't made it yet into my new makeup drawers because, well, you know, it's a little bit of a face palette addiction, you know. So anyway, I think I'm gonna start doing that. Every week I'm just gonna rotate through one face palette, and then I use it, and then I move on to a different one the next week. Let's do bronzers. There's one bronzer in the face palette. Maybe we can pick up two bronzers. It's been a long time since I did this guy. Let's do this one. This is by Morphe, and actually I do really like this. This is the Glam Bronze in the shade Icon. I'm gonna pull that in. It had been a really long time since I played with that. And how about we do... I do have Queensland in You're Dragging Me Down. I don't remember what I thought of these. They look so intense, don't they? Like really intense. This is more cool tone. This is warm tone. I'm gonna do Queensland because, yeah, I'm gonna pull this guy in. Do I like this guy? Oh, it's not as bad as it looks in the pan. It just looks so powdery. Oh, yeah. Let's do this one. I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe it could be a declutter. Let's go ahead and get a blush or a couple more blushes. Blush, I think maybe I'll just pull in one blush because I do have two blushes and one that was in the Tarte palette. So I just want to pull in one blush, and that one blush that I want to pull in is, I feel like I want to pull in this guy, Rockateur. I need to do the same thing with blushes. I need to start going in order. Be like, okay, I pulled this one this time. Now I pull in this one. Now I pull in this one. Is this Snapdragon? Yes, beautiful blush. And this is Tiger Lily. Ugh, another beautiful blush. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Hourglass. This is like super duper light and natural. Incandescent Electra, the ambient strobe lighting blush. It's extra shiny, but I think I want to do that. Why is this so difficult? Why do I have so many pretty things? What is this? Flower. Oh, you know what? Let's just do the flower one. Yeah. What am I thinking? I could do this. This is a blush and a highlight. I bought it forever ago and I never used it. I'm gonna pull this in. Forget it. I'm gonna pull this guy in. The Makeup Forever blush and highlight. I don't remember the shade names. It's kind of like you create your own create your own kind of like palette duo thing. So I'm gonna pull this in. And lastly, we got highlights. Woohoo! I have 2 highlights so far, so I don't know what to pull in. I really kind of miss. Let's pull in this one. I haven't used this in a long time. This is Peach Glow by Laura Geller. Those are the baked gelato. So let's pull in that one. Let's do one more. You know, why not? One more highlight. What hasn't been used in so long? I think I will pull in. Should we do a loose one? I had loose one not that long ago. How about we do this one? The Pretty Vulgar in Shimmering Swan. It's either this one or this nuanced one by MAC, which I really do like, because you get to like swirl your brush in all of them. I don't remember the last time I had pulled this guy in. This is what it looks like. I want to do this. Forget Pretty Vulgar. I'm gonna do this guy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back, and we'll do swatches. Okay, so I put everything back in the drawer. Let's go ahead and do just a couple like swatches and recaps. I do have the Banana Powder by Too Faced. I do really like this guy, and I do have the Laura Mercier Candle Glow Powder. This is really beautiful finishing powder as well. I do really enjoy it. This and the Hourglass are just, oh, I love them. I do have the Derma Blend Original Powder and the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil, which I haven't used in years. So I don't know how that is going to be. For face palette, I did pull in the Tarte Hampton Weekender, Beach Getaway, Summer House, and Farmer's Market. Ooh. Let's see, make sure my hand is not wet. Yeah, these are so pretty. I'm really looking forward to playing with this palette. I don't know why I have never pulled it in. Like, I bought it forever ago. I know I swatched it, but I've never used it on my face. What? The Makeup Forever Duo. Again, I don't remember the shade names. I guess like I could try and pop them open real quick. This is something that also I bought a really long time ago. I've swatched it, but I've never really used it on my face. So we have the blush is the shade S214, and the highlight is the shade H106. So am I gonna remember? Probably not, but ooh, that's a pretty highlight. All right, wow, again, hey, 2 products that I've had in my collection for ages and I've never used. There they are. I do have the 2 little primer things. I do want to finish both of these, and I do have the Willa Henriksen primer here. Again, we'll do a swatch of this guy again. This is the Your Dragon or Queensland bronzer by Too Faced. This was a limited edition when they had their Fire and Ice collection. Okay, this is really warm tone. I'm kind of like nervous on how that's gonna look on my face, but we're just gonna have to try it. And this is the Morphe Glam Bronze. Yeah, in the shade Icon. This I know I really like, but it's been a long time since I used it. It's like the perfect mix between cool tone and warm tone. It's not as intense as this one. I'm gonna go ahead and play with that. For highlighters, I do have the MAC Nuanced Mineralized Skin Finish. It's been so long since I used this. I do really like it. You could like kind of concentrate your brush into one section, or you could just swirl it all together. There it is right there. It's really beautiful. I love the formula of these. And then I do have the Laura Geller Peach Glow. Let's just do it here. Oh, it's so pretty. I love the formula of these as well. And then the two blushes, I pulled in the Mykonos blush by Buxom. I did have like a sheet of this. I tried it and I was just like, okay, I need that. There it is. It's like the perfect peachy. It's just beautiful. The hype is real about this guy. And again, I need to use this. This is the Bare Minerals Bounce Blush and I was gonna say Bounce and Blur in Mauve Sunrise. I'm gonna swatch it right here. I do have really nice kind of like berry tone blushes this time, except the Mykonos is a little bit peachy. So here's that. I'm gonna clean my hands real quick. Okay, for mascaras, I think it's time. I left this here last time because I thought I was gonna get one more week. There's still product, but it flaked on me so badly. Oh, I hate getting rid of it when I know there's product in it. I gotta keep it in here. I gotta give it one more week. I gotta finish that guy. I do have the two concealers, the Born to Glow by NYX. This is in the shade Natural, and the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in Light Peach. I really hope that this works. I do have the little tiny foundation. This is the Bite, the new Bite foundation. Kind of like looks a little dried up in here. I do want to finish it. I did really enjoy it the one time I used this, so I have that in here, and I have the two foundations. This is by Essence Fresh and Fit Makeup Foundation. I remember that it was extra scented, but the coverage was really beautiful. I don't know, I gotta test it out because it's been so long since I used it and maybe I don't like it anymore. And I do have the new foundation by Wet n Wild, and this is in the shade Light Medium Neutral. I haven't swatched this guy, so let's see how's the shade. It's got the same like spatula thingy. Okay, maybe this will be a good match for me. We'll see, we'll have to see. And anything else new in here? Yeah, the Ole Henriksen, the banana brightening banana bright face primer. I do enjoy this guy. I have used it previously. And lastly in here are the eyeshadow palettes. So let's do a couple swatches of the eyeshadow palettes. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Winky Lux palette. This came in a boxy charm, so let's do a couple of these swatches. It's pretty. Ooh. Okay. That's pretty. Okay, I'm looking forward to using this one. And then lastly in here is the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. We're gonna do some lip swatches too. Here's this. I mean, it's not new by any means. I haven't touched it. I always just want to wait until I'm ready to use the palettes before I touch them. So I'm getting my dirty fingers in here. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited to play with this. Whew. I'm so excited to play with this palette. Should we do a couple more? Let's do a couple more shades. I know, like, who buys makeup just to keep it and look at it? I do. I want to do it with this. Oh my gosh. This one. I do want to do this one. It's like screaming to me. Let's see what this shade is like. Okay. I love her formula. Ooh, that's such a unique shade. It feels a little interesting. Oh, I'm so excited for this. So excited. I had more colors on my hand, so here, more swatches. Okay, and lastly, let's do lip swatches, the only remaining lip products that I kept in the drawer for the next week. Let's go ahead and talk about the lip products that are here for the next week. Probably won't be able to use all of them. If I can't use all of them, I'll definitely use the ones that were for the month of February, which is like 3 or 4 or 5. Anyway, the first one in here is the Pat McGrath Major Red Lipstick. It's really beautiful. I can't believe I haven't used it yet. This was not part of the February roulette, so if I don't use it this coming week, it's okay. It'll probably stay in here for the month of March as well. This was for the month of February. This is by Pat McGrath as well, and this is the shade 1995. It's like one of the little mini ones that came in the set of 3. I do want to use this guy. I have used this one, but I wanted to keep it in here just because it was really pretty. This is Bare Minerals. I don't remember what the name is, the Bare Minerals Bare Pro, or what the shade name is. That was for the month of February. The Smashbox, this is Man Eater. I haven't used it yet this month, so I do want to use it. It's really, really beautiful red. This guy is by Wet n Wild. I don't know how I feel about this. I do really need to try it, see if it's something I do want to keep in my collection or not. It's kind of like really out there, the shade. Maybelline, this is Enjoy the View. Beautiful. Again, this is something I have used this month, but I do want to play with it a little bit more. This came as a gift from Bobbi Brown and Octoly. This is the crushed oil infused gloss. So beautiful. This is in the shade Free Spirit. Oh, it's beautiful. I do want to use it. And then the Patrick Ta She's Expensive. Yeah, She's Expensive lip gloss is the one up here. And then for lip liners, the first one here is the By Beauty lip liner shade 078. The one right on top of it is the one by Profusion, and that's the Secret Nude. And the one right above that is the one that I'm trying to pan this year, the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Kind of look similar, don't they? Maybe this is a little bit more nude and this is a little bit more pink, but very close together. I think this is it, you guys, for this Shop My Stash. I tried to keep it short. I didn't get too many things just so I can actually use everything in 1 week. I do enjoy filming these videos. I do want to film them more often. It's kind of nice rotating through my collection. So I hope you enjoy it. If you did, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't already, leave me a comment in the comment section below. I would love to chat with you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.